Well, you are gonna be bewildered at this point in time when Jupiter aspects the planet Venus. The planet Jupiter is gonna aspect the planet Venus from the 18th of January 2024 until 12th of February 2024. The planet Jupiter is the advisor of gods. It is also known as Dev Guru. And Venus is known as the Daitya Guru. Venus is advisor to demons. So both these planets are advisors. But one advises the gods and the other advises the demons. So the characteristic of both these planets are very different, are opposite. And Venus will be in the house of Jupiter at this juncture. So it's gonna be a double whammy for Venus at this point in time. This would be the reason that the planet Venus will not be in a good position at this point in time, because as you all know that the gods and the demons are enemies. The devil and the god are enemies. By bewildered, I mean that you are gonna remain confused at this point in time. You are gonna remain uncertain about things at this point in time. You are gonna remain confused about this or that, black or white, today or tomorrow, night or day, now or then. You are gonna remain confused about things. The ability of you to take a decision at this point in time will be marred by this conjunction. You might take some whimsical decisions at this point in time, which will create problems for you in the future. Sometimes not taking a decision is also a decision. So at this point in time, if you are feeling uncomfortable about taking a decision, my suggestion to you would be, don't take that decision at this juncture. It's always wise to think, ponder before you take a major decision in your life. Any sort of major decision at this point in time is not recommended by me. The repercussions, the implications of this decision might be very harsh for you in the long run. And don't ask for suggestions and advices from others at this point in time. Don't ask your relatives, your near or dear ones, your loved ones, what you should or you shouldn't do. Don't let anyone tell you what you can or cannot do at this point in time. Don't let anyone tell you what you can achieve or you cannot achieve at this juncture. Just don't allow it. It's absolutely wrong to give power to others. If you want to be something in your life, then never give this power to others to tell you that what you can or cannot do. You know that yourself. If you introspect yourself, you will come to know whether you can do a certain thing or not. And the best person to take that decision will be you. Well, no one is the hero of your story. No one is the heroine of your story. Absolutely no one. You are the hero of the story. You are the fulcrum of that story. The story called life. So why give others the power to tell you whether you can do a certain thing or not? You are smart enough to take that decision. You are smart enough to understand what you can or cannot do. So at this point in time, tell others to keep quiet. They need to keep quiet at this point in time, and you need to think, ponder over your future at this juncture. And as I told you, it's better not to do a certain thing at this point in time if you aren't feeling confident about it. Well, I agree that confidence is the willingness of you to try. But I'd suggest you all to try when your time is good, when the planetary positions are favorable to you. And that would be after the 12th of February 2024. Well, your bosses, your near or dear ones, your colleagues, your loved ones, your relatives are gonna disturb you at this point in time. They are gonna disturb you mentally at this point in time. They are gonna rob you of your happiness at this point in time. But don't keep that key to your happiness in someone else's pocket. You have to own your own happiness at this juncture. Take it away from other people demanding that they can make you happy. Your kids are not gonna make you happy. Your spouse is not gonna make you happy. Your big house is not gonna make you happy. Own your own happiness at this juncture. Be responsible for doing those things that bring happiness into your life, into your heart, independently of life, money, or people. Well, your life, people, or money is not necessarily gonna give you happiness at this juncture. You have to take responsibility of that peace and joy that lives inside of your heart and not inside of your things. Well, you may also experience some emotional pain at this point in time. You would be emotionally hurt at this point in time by your near or dear ones, your loved ones, by the people you care for. They are gonna hurt you at this point in time. But you should endure this pain patiently. The person who hurt you didn't get away clean. Y'all don't hear what I said. I said the person who hurt you didn't get away clean. You'd think that you are the person who's suffering that pain because the other person threw you in the pit. But the one who threw you in the pit didn't get away clean. That person who hurt you has to live with that guilt that you never did a thing to hurt them. And God is too just to let them get away without suffering. You have to understand at this point in time that you shouldn't take any sort of revenge. You don't need to get even with them because your God is a just God. God is an equalizer. Well, you'll mess up if you try to get even at this point in time. If you try to take revenge at this point in time, you need to step back and let God take that revenge on your behalf. Because God can get even better than you. So you need to endure this emotional pain at this point in time. You need to endure this at all costs. Well, the next thing is that you need to challenge your own story at this point in time because you are gonna torment yourself by how you see your life. You are gonna tell yourself a story which wouldn't be true. You will be telling yourself a story as if it were the truth, but it would be a perspective truth and you can beat yourself to death with it. I mean that story which is going in your mind. You need to change the way you talk to yourself at this juncture. I mean about who you are, what happened to you, and what you are gonna do in your life. Actually, the fact is that you have written your own story. You need to change your story at this juncture, at this point in time. Change the script, change the dialogue, and then things will change for you. You know, once somebody asked me, when will my life change? I answered, when you change. And that change starts with that one thought. And the next thing is that don't worry about the results and consequences of whatever you are doing at this juncture. Don't worry about your results and consequences. You need to enjoy the journey at this point in time. Don't worry about the destination. You need to enjoy that journey which is taking you towards your destination. So don't think that if I'll get this or that, then I'll start enjoying my life. Or if I accomplish or achieve something in whatever I'm striving for, then I'll start enjoying. Enjoy the whole process. No, don't think this at this point in time. You need to enjoy every moment in your life at this juncture. Like I always say, that life is like an ice cream. Enjoy it before it melts. In other words, dance before the music is over. Live before your life is over. So at this point in time, you need to make a conscious decision to move forward in your life, keeping all these points in your mind. Well, the reason why I give my advice to y'all is because it is better to be safe than sorry. Well, this is all I wanted to tell y'all about this Jupiter aspecting the planet Venus. If you want some specific predictions about yourself, then you are most welcome to contact me. My WhatsApp number has been given on this video. Have a great day and a great life ahead. God bless y'all. Jai Mata Di. Jai Ma Kali.